Every second that passes is a piece of your life you'll never get back. Time is the one thing you can't earn, can't borrow, and can't replace, yet most people treat it like it's infinite. They wait for the right moment, for the perfect time, for the next opportunity. But the truth is, there's no perfect time, there's only now. Every dream you've ever had, every goal you've written down, every vision you've seen in your mind is waiting on one thing: for you to stop wasting time and start building your future today. The people who succeed aren't always the smartest or the luckiest. They're the ones who decided that waiting was no longer an option. Time is the most valuable asset you will ever own, yet most people treat it like it's unlimited. They spend their days scrolling, talking about their goals instead of chasing them, waiting for the right moment that never comes. The truth is, you can lose money and make it back, but once time is gone, it's gone forever. Every minute that passes is a piece of your life that you'll never get back. When you truly understand this, everything changes. You start to see that wasting time isn't harmless, it's self-sabotage. You're not just delaying your dreams, you're erasing the opportunities that could have shaped your destiny. Look back at the last week of your life. How many hours were spent growing, learning, or creating, and how many were lost to distraction, fear, or indecision? Most people underestimate how quickly time slips through their hands. They think they have years to figure it out, but the truth is, the years pass whether you act or not. The difference is, one day you'll either be grateful for how you used your time, or you'll regret how you wasted it. The people who achieve massive success aren't necessarily smarter, they just value time differently. They treat every day as a gift and every hour as an opportunity. If you want to change your life, you must start respecting your time. Treat it like gold, plan it, protect it, and use it wisely. Ask yourself before every action, is this moving me closer to my future or keeping me stuck in the same place? The answer will tell you everything you need to know, because at the end of the day, your future isn't built by luck or chance, it's built by how you choose to spend your time right now. Most people wait for the perfect burst of motivation before they start believing they need to feel inspired to take action, but that moment rarely comes. Motivation isn't something you find, it's something you create through movement. Action fuels emotion, not the other way around. When you sit and wait to feel ready, you train your brain to hesitate, and hesitation kills momentum. The truth is, success doesn't belong to those who wait for inspiration. It belongs to those who start when they don't feel like it. Think about the times you forced yourself to take the first step, a workout you didn't want to do, a task you kept delaying. Once you began, something shifted. Energy followed effort. That's the secret. Action builds motivation. Every time you move forward, even in a small way, you strengthen your belief in yourself. You prove that you're capable of following through. The problem is too many people let their emotions decide their actions. They say, I'll start when I feel ready, but feelings are temporary. Discipline is what builds results. When you start acting despite fear or laziness, your brain begins to adapt. You stop being controlled by emotion and start leading with purpose. The more you act, the easier it becomes. Confidence doesn't come from thinking about success. It comes from doing the work, seeing progress, and realizing that you're capable of more than you imagined. Every big accomplishment begins with one small, imperfect step. So stop waiting to feel ready, because you never will. The energy, passion, and drive you're looking for will meet you after you begin. Movement creates momentum, and momentum creates miracles. The faster you start, the faster your life begins to change. In a world full of noise and endless distractions, focus has become the rarest and most valuable skill. Every notification, every scroll, every meaningless conversation pulls your attention away from what truly matters. Time isn't your biggest problem, distraction is. The truth is, most people aren't failing because they don't have enough time. They're failing because they're wasting the time they already have on things that don't move them forward. You cannot build your future if your attention is constantly scattered. Success requires clarity, knowing exactly what matters and giving it your full energy. Take a hard look at how you spend your days. How much of your time is invested in building your dreams, and how much is consumed by things that bring you no progress? Every minute you spend scrolling through other people's lives is a minute you could be building your own. Every time you let a small distraction interrupt your work, you weaken your ability to focus. Greatness isn't built on bursts of effort, it's built on consistent, undivided attention. When you focus on what truly matters, everything changes. You become more productive, more creative, and more intentional. You begin to realize that not everything deserves your energy. Some things are urgent but not important. Some things are entertaining but not enriching. The secret is learning to say no to anything that doesn't align with your vision. Protect your focus like it's gold, because it is. 1 hour of deep, intentional work is worth more than 10 hours of distracted effort. When you eliminate what's meaningless, what's important becomes clear. The more you train your mind to focus, the faster you'll build momentum, and momentum is what separates dreamers from doers. The ones who win are not the busiest, they're the most focused. Discipline is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Most people chase motivation, but motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes like the weather. Discipline, on the other hand, is a choice, a habit, a muscle that grows stronger every time you use it. The people who build extraordinary lives are not those who always feel inspired. They're the ones who do what needs to be done, even when they don't feel like it. Discipline is what turns dreams into progress and ideas into reality. When you commit to showing up every single day, something powerful happens. You stop relying on mood and start relying on mastery. You begin to trust yourself because you've proven that you can follow through. And that trust becomes your foundation for success. Every small act of consistency rewires your brain to believe in your own strength. Whether it's waking up early, sticking to a workout, or working on your goals after a long day, those small, disciplined actions build your future brick by brick. At first, discipline feels uncomfortable because it demands effort and sacrifice. But over time, it becomes freedom. It frees you from regret, from chaos, from the pain of staying stuck. You start to realize that the pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts a lifetime. Discipline gives you power, the power to choose long-term growth over short-term comfort. And every time you make that choice, you rise a little higher. Your future will not be built on how motivated you feel. It will be built on how disciplined you are when you don't feel like it. The results that seem impossible today will become inevitable if you commit to the habit of showing up day after day, no matter what. The environment you surround yourself with is shaping your future, whether you realize it or not. Every person you interact with, every piece of content you consume, every conversation you engage in, these things are feeding your mind and influencing your beliefs. If you spend your time around negativity, laziness, and excuses, you will begin to mirror that energy. But if you intentionally place yourself around driven, positive, and growth-minded people, you will naturally rise to their level. You become a reflection of your surroundings, and your environment is either helping you build your future or keeping you stuck in the past. Success doesn't grow in toxic soil. You have to protect your mindset like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. Start by auditing your circle. Ask yourself, who are the people lifting me higher, and who are the ones draining my energy? The people you allow in your life either multiply your vision or divide it. Choose to spend your time with those who challenge you, who push you to do better, and who remind you of what's possible. When you're surrounded by ambition and positivity, your mind starts to expand, and suddenly the goals that once felt far away begin to feel achievable. This principle applies not just to people, but also to what you feed your mind with daily. The music you listen to, the videos you watch, the social media you scroll, all of it affects your mental programming. If you want to build a powerful future, start building a powerful environment. Surround yourself with energy that inspires action, not excuses. You don't need to cut everyone out of your life, but you do need to prioritize what and who is fueling your growth. The right environment doesn't just support success, it demands it. Your future depends on what you do today, not tomorrow. Too many people spend their lives waiting for the right time, the right plan, the right feeling. But the truth is, there is no perfect time. The perfect time is the moment you decide to start. Every second you delay is a second lost, and time is the one thing you can never get back. The people who achieve massive success are not the ones who wait until they're ready. They're the ones who take action while everyone else is still thinking. Action creates clarity. When you move, you learn, you grow, and you get closer to your goals. The biggest enemy of success is hesitation. The longer you wait, the more fear takes over. You start doubting yourself, questioning your ability, and building stories in your mind that keep you stuck. But once you take that first step, momentum begins to build. Each small action adds up, and soon you realize you've made more progress than you ever imagined. The power of now is real. What you do in this moment determines who you'll become in the next one. Stop telling yourself you'll start tomorrow, because tomorrow is a trap. Tomorrow becomes next week, next month, next year, and before you know it, your dreams turn into regrets. The best time to act was yesterday. The next best time is right now. Take one small step today. Write that plan, make that call, start that project, go to the gym. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to begin. Success is built on a foundation of consistent action, not delayed intention. Every great achievement started with someone who decided to move forward today. Your future self is waiting. Don't make them wait any longer. Every second that passes is another chance to turn your life around. The future doesn't belong to those who wish, hope, or wait. It belongs to those who act. The moment you decide to stop wasting time and start building your future is the moment your life begins to change. Every action you take, no matter how small, is a vote for the person you want to become. Don't wait for the stars to align. Create your own alignment through effort, focus, and belief. Your future is being written right now with every decision you make. You have the power to design it, shape it, and live it on your terms. So take control of your time, take control of your energy, and take control of your destiny. The life you dream of isn't somewhere far away. It's just on the other side of consistent action. Remember, every successful person started exactly where you are now. with a decision to start. So don't let this message just inspire you for a moment. Let it move you to action. Your best days are not behind you. They're waiting for you to claim them. If this message spoke to you, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more powerful motivational content that will keep you focused, driven, and ready to conquer your goals. Hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs to hear it today, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Thank you for spending your time here with me today. I hope this message pushes you to take that first step toward your future. Remember, your time is now. Take action, stay disciplined, and never stop growing. Until next time, keep pushing forward. Thank you, and see you in the next video.